been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star.
Hey guys, my name is CG Gaming and today I'm back with another video, and today I'm back with the second race of my league race. It is the turn of the Chinese Grand Prix, and as you can see now, this is the setup I will be using this weekend. Just for not for the first race, because at a time I was trying, didn't actually make it. This was actually recorded after the race, even though it's theoretically going first. But anyway, this is just practice, and on the first lap, yeah, it's been a while since I've been around China, and as you can tell, I'm very rusty. So this is my one of my good laps, one of my top laps I did. So hopefully we can have a very competitive time in Q1 of the actual races. China is most people's worst track. It's including me, but hopefully I can use that to advantage. And it's not my worst track. I'd say Hungary is probably my worst. Actually, I don't know. Malaysia probably. I don't really have it. All the tracks are bad, but Canada's probably the best for me. Anyway, so hopefully I can use that to my advantage, so I can be better than the rest, if you get what I mean. But anyway, yeah, I'm just trying to practice my braking points because of the setup, and I also want to see how fast I am, because I'd be very interested to see. But as we're coming around the end of last couple of corners, just trying to go as fast as I can. I'm very far ahead of my default Ghost. I also am using Mercedes, so that's how fast the Mercedes actually is in a straight line around China, one of the longest straights on the calendar. Can we get 207 miles an hour? Yeah, 207 miles an hour we get. I actually got that bang on. But anyway, around the last corner, it's penultimate corner, I'm sorry, now around the last corner, we do actually go wide, and because it's time trial and it's strict corner cutting rules and all that malarkey, we are gonna get a penalty. But we're gonna go again, and this is the lap that we did the best on. So around the first corner into fifth, now into fourth. I do go a tad bit wide, losing some time, but this actually gives me a better momentum down a little tiny straight between turn 1 and 2. But we are up on our delta time. Now into 7th, now 8th, now braking about the 50 meter board for the hairpin, the first hairpin of the track I'll call it. But now this fast left right chicane, I don't know, S section probably. This is probably my favourite part of the track, and probably one of my favourite parts of any track really. I quite like fast left right bits. But as we go wide around the 2 double left hander, it's not the best lap we've done, but it is the fastest lap I did set when I was recording. But now down around this second snail section, half snail, half not, we are down on our delta time, but we get a better exit as we do take the inside line, so we have better speed. But now in the 8th gear, just DRS, we're gaining a lot of time on our previous delta, braking as hard as we can for the hairpin. We go red a tad. Our delta is still ahead by a tenth, but now as we come around the last corner, we are actually green. We're gaining quite a lot of time, and that was my best lap. I won 34.4. But anyway, let's go into qualifying for the first race of the Chinese Grand Prix. So now we're starting our first qualifying session of the weekend. We're going to come up to line. We're in 8th gear. Around the first corner of the snail section. I'm sorry if you hear echo. I can't really help that. Don't really know why it's echoing, but it is, so you have to deal with it. Snail section's fine, apart from the second part we go a tad bit wide. But that does leave us a little bit more momentum on the exit. We kind of cut the corner a little bit there. We go off the curb onto the grass. It does slow it down. But down to the hairpin, we do lock up, go extremely wide, using as much track as we could possibly ever wish for. But now around my favourite section of the track, the 2 S section really. I know, the left and then the right. Now a double left-hander. We go a tad bit wide, lose about a tenth there. It's not very good. That's not what you want, really. Now up to the second kind of Snell section. We go a little bit wide on the left-hander. Another very long right-hander. Someone's retired from the session. I can't really read who that is. I'm sorry. But now, down the very, very long straight. Hopefully, I don't really know how fast we can go. About 207 we did the practice. Can we do it in air? Yeah, we can. We actually did 208. Wow. Got an extra mile an hour, just though. But now we look up as a hairpin and go a tad bit wide. Now we're up to the last corner. Clip the curb. Tad bit wide, using as much curb as can. Now one guy gets pole. And qualifying's complete. And we qualifying 6th. Just ahead of our teammate. But now, let's go into the race. Here we are on the grid. We're starting P6 out of 9, 69, but now lights out and away we go for the Chinese Grand Prix. Got a better start than DT Gaming YT. He has like squeezed us a tad, but we're not giving up our position. Now into the first corner, the Snell section. We've got past him. We've had a bit of contact with Danny. Up the inside, we've got a contact from the rear. We've been shoved, but now we get shoved from the inside as well. And then he's gained position. DT Gaming back. And we're still in P6 out of 9. We haven't lost any positions, but we haven't gained any positions. But are we going to have a look up the inside here? We have a sneaky look. We have a bit of contact. We've lost the back end. But that's all she wrote for that start of the race. But now safety car's deployed because of all that lap 1 chaos. One car's retired. I'm actually going to decide to come into the pits for a very obscure reason. We actually go very cautious because if you didn't know in Australia, we locked up. Well, we didn't lock up, we just went too fast into the pits, so we got a time penalty. But hopefully our teammate can do a good pit stop. Nevsey has gone into the pits as well. At the same time, we've gone on to the softs, matched our yellow Renault colour scheme. I don't think that was what we was planning on, but TRL 10's now in the pits as well, the other McLaren, so they double stopped on that one. Under the safety car, we haven't really lost that any positions because we're back up into 5th. As people have pit under the safety car. I'm sorry I didn't include that, but now safety car coming in, and now we're racing again. We get an awful like restart. We've lost so much time to Nevsey, nearly a second already in just a tad of a straight. But now lap 4, Benny Boy has got Danny up the inside, and we squeeze up the inside. I don't think he was expecting that. He's sitting on our outside, but we get better traction, and he for some reason just lets everyone through. But now we've actually got half a broken front wing. Actually, I just realised that. So we've just understeered, and now we lost up another position. But now SVH has gone wide. I actually stopped to let him pass. I didn't realise Benny Boy was actually going to ram me up the ass, but he has. So now he's broken his front wing and his AR, and he's probably now recording that because why not? So now in that 4, we're pitting again for softs. Benny Boy's gone wide with his broken front wing. Actually means that we're going to get ahead, and when we come into the pit, we're going to actually get advantage and actually hold up Benny Boy, which is he's probably cursing right now. But anyway, up to the pits. Hopefully we don't speed. Yeah, we do. He actually sneaks up the inside of us. But we managed to. The AI computer actually puts us in front, which is good. I'd been very annoyed if we had changed positions just then. But now we're into the pits. Hopefully it's a fast pit stop. We don't want to hold our teammate up in the constructors either. If that's even a thing for this league, I'm not sure. But it's an 8-second pit stop. We're away, and now Benny Boy now gets his service. The Renault's a stone dead last, which is great. But now again on lap 6 there's another safety car. I think there might be a glitch with the safety car glitch. If you didn't know that there is, it just comes out over and over again. But now on lap 8 again we're going racing. We've got DT we're now into 4th actually, I just realised. But now what's happening here? Everyone just gone to the rear of that one guy. And now I've lost my front wing and I've dropped down to P6, but now someone's crashed out and now we're back up to P4. TRL 10 has gained so many positions from that. But now I got a broken front wing and I'm gonna have to hit it's gonna hinder our race pace. But now it's the hairpin we're gonna dive from, and we've just absolutely just outbraked ourselves there. So we've actually lost position there. We're gonna lose a second. He's around the outside, we have to go slow. We've lost him, but now Nevsey's actually got very slow around that left-hander, so we've actually gained the position back.
But now, at the end of lap 9, here he comes, round the outside to the last corner. He backs off, I think, because he thought I was probably going to go wide. But now he's going to have a good run. He's going to have DRS and a good run into turn 1. Is he going to make a move stick? Let's have a look. He's going round the outside. He doesn't actually, he just goes wide. I don't really know what happened. But now we've got stuck on the grass, and that's the problem with this Chinese first corner. If you get stuck on the grass, there's no way you're getting off of it. So we now actually lost the position to Nevsy, which is actually quite frustrating. Sorry about if you heard that. But now again on lap 11, there's another safety car. So we're actually going to come into the pits. Nevsy's actually lost his back end, outbroke himself. But now into the pits we go, trying to fix our front wing. Ugh, lap 12. This is our third pit stop, I think. If I'm sure. I think we stopped on lap 1, lap 4, and now lap 12. He's in. Hopefully we've got to fix our front wing. Are they going to fix it? They're not actually fixing my front wing, and what are they doing? They're not even ready for me. The whole reason I come in is to fix my front wing. We have got the softs on, so we will be faster, but that's actually quite frustrating. The whole reason I come in was to get a bit like a new front wing. But there's Tiro 10 around the outside. But now on lap 12, DRS has been enabled, and I think the safety car is in. Here we go, we're going back racing again. But this front wing, look at that, just dirty, yeah, and plus my front wing broken. It's just made me go wide, so like that's really hindered my race, that is. But now that's quite annoying, that is. But now in lap 13, someone spun out. SVH has spun out. We'd dive bomb up the inside into the second chicane, like snail section. We're still there with Nev C though, but he's managed to, but oh, what's going on here? He managed to get ahead, but then he actually broke halfway through the corner, or lifted off. So now it's just a slipstream fest. Neither of us have DRS, because of the safety car. He's slipstreaming me. I'm going to late brake, because it's such a tight corner. We've just gone wide. Unfortunate. So we've lost a podium in the first race, but TT Gaming YT wins the race, and we're going to come home 4th place, which isn't actually that bad. Could be worse, but definitely be better. But here we are, the podium ceremony. We could be on that first step if we didn't outbrake ourselves. Easily could have got a 3rd place there. Now looking back at it, that's kind of frustrating. But at the same time, it's not, because it leaves, I don't know, I can now see what I need to improve on, which is my braking into the hairpin. But now there we are, the confirmation. Most people had a time penalty. What? How come he had a 20-second time penalty, but yet he was finished ahead of me? That's quite frustrating, that is. Unless he served it as thing. But now we've got reverse grid, and lights out, and away we go for the second race of the Chinese Grand Prix. But yeah, the second race is always reverse grid. We didn't have it in China, Australia, just because like everyone was confused and stuff. But now we've had a very bad start. There's already yellow flags. Apparently I've had contact with Nev C or something. Not really sure. Everyone's going very slowly. SVH is going very, very slowly around that second part. But now here's Nev C. He's going to look up the inside. He's got the inside line into the hairpin. But now we've actually we've managed to go past 2. And now we're on our side. We're on top of a car. Wow. Like, they broke so early. I had to take avoiding action. And now I just get like, they just drive underneath me and just, wow. I let my teammate back in there. I'd go a bit, I like dive bomb so he can turn in. But anyway, now just back straight. So we're gonna have slipstream. We're not gonna have DRS. We're gonna have slipstream, Rich Mix, slipstream, Rich Mix. Here we are. We're catching him up. Now we got the inside line. Brake. Please. I have squeezed him out wide just because I'm on the bloody tighter angle. He's kept position. But now on lap 3, going up the hairpin, we've broke enough, and we've actually got the move stuck. I think he's back there, but now we've actually got the move done. We've just got the move stick. We've made the move stick. But now lap 4, SVH is actually stopped on the track. He's actually left the session. So we're now into a podium position. But now lap 5, the only reason I'm stopping on lap 5 is because Benny Boy, my teammate, was like, oh, hopefully if he doesn't stop on lap 5, I'm going to go for the undercut. But I can actually hear what he's saying, so I took the undercut myself, being a bit cheeky. But anyway, hopefully we get a good pit stop, about 2.5, 2.7, that's not that bad. We're now into P5. I thought SVH actually retired from the session, but actually he didn't, because he's now in 5th. But now lap 6, there we are, SVH is in the pits. And so is our teammate. Are we going to get out in front of him? Yes, we are. He's just left our pit box now. But now we're sweeping around the first corner and we've managed to get the position. But now he's actually going to be fighting with TRL 10 as he leaves the pits. But now in lap 10, we got Danny F1 here. He's going very slowly because he had contact with that one guy. He was very frustrated at the time. He's like, oh, you have to leave room and that. But anyway, we're at P2. But now Nevsey is going around my outside. Oh, and he gets to move sticks to move. So we're now into P3. This is actually my best finishing position so far if we finish here. We're at 3 laps to go. But now the last lap, coming up to the penultimate last corner, that one guy wins the race. Nevsey comes second. We're at the last corner and we're weaving because we've come third in the Chinese Grand Prix. The best finishing position we've had this season. It's only the second race, well, 4th race technically, but we come third on our first podium, hopefully the first of many. There we are, on the right of your screen, looking like an absolute boss. But there we are, 3rd place. Well done to that one guy. A little bit dirty racing from him, but oh well. I don't really care at the moment because I got my P3 and the champagne spread all over the place. Hopefully this is something to come, and hopefully like this is actually like something, a regular occurrence. But anyway, that should be the end of the race. I'll leave the championship standings in the at the end of the video, as well as like little subscribe to CJH Gaming. But anyway, I've been CJH Gaming and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.